Do you ever feel weighed down by negativity? Ever feel that the whole world is conspiring to drain the positivity out of you? In today's story, discover how a young Thai girl's relentless positivity helps her family and village folks overcome their differences and usher prosperity and peace. Also, learn 3 actionable steps discussed in best-selling self-help books to help you build your own positive mindset. In addition, learn how having a positive mindset helped the visionary Indian industrialist Jamsetji Tata turn setbacks into triumphs. Welcome to Story Wisdom Decoded. Let's witness a story of positivity together. In a rural village in Thailand, negativity fractured the daily life. In this village lived Nin, a 9-year-old girl. She was a silent witness to the daily bitter clashes that involved her family members. Her father blamed her mother for uneven chore loads. Her older sister snapped at her younger brother over spilled rice, and meals turned into silent resentment. The village mirrored this, with neighbors clashing against each other over water rights and letting their fields languish. Their sunken spirits under a cloud of daily complaints badly affected their unity and harvest, which ultimately threatened their collective future. Amid this discord, Nin felt the weight of the gloom that enveloped her family. Despite her young age, she longed to see peace in both her house and the village. One day, after becoming exhausted with the relentless bickering, she devised a way to lift the spirits of both her family members and the entire village. That evening, she carved a bamboo bell similar to the one she had once seen in the hands of a traveling minstrel. Nin believed that a simple act of joy could change the outlook of the entire village. Nin got up early the next morning, rang her bell, and sang a lighthearted song about the rising sun, a tune she had crafted to counter her father's grumbles about chores. Her family scolded her and told her to stop this childish behavior. However, she persisted, getting up early every morning, ringing her bell, and singing songs. Her new habit did not go down well with her family members, and they stopped talking to her. Despite their cold reception, she continued. Day by day, she began adding verses about their shared laughter and tweaking the rhythm to match their morning tasks. Over the next few weeks, her continued positive attitude and persistence melted their anger. Finally, one day, her parents joined her with a hum. Her sister smiled while sweeping the floor, and her younger brother danced. This collective outpouring of joy eased the family's tension. They stopped quarreling, began sharing their chores, revived their neglected vegetable patch, and tended to their field. Nin's positivity spread beyond her home. She invited neighbors to join her morning songs and taught them new verses about village pride. Despite initial resistance from some villagers who complained about the waste of time from singing songs, she held firm, organizing sing-alongs that turned water-sharing disputes into cooperative efforts. Within months, the mutual animosity between the village folks disappeared. Fields bloomed, homes buzzed with laughter, and the village's harmony returned, all fueled by Nin's cultivated positive attitude. What life lessons can we decode from Nin's story? A positive mindset turns life's challenges into opportunities. Nin sang daily. Despite objections from her family and her village folks, she did not focus on the challenges, but instead focused on the opportunities that lay ahead. And in time, her positive mindset resulted in the manifestation of the opportunities that only Nin was able to see. So how can you build this mindset? Try these 3 actionable steps. First, every night before going to bed, record daily joys by writing 3 things that brought you happiness during the day. This exercise not only improves the quality of your sleep, but also helps to gradually shift the mind's focus from negative thoughts to positive ones, from discord to gratitude, thereby fostering peace and harmony in your life. This approach aligns with what Norman Vincent Peale has written in his pioneering book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Second, start each morning with a positive chant by humming a tune or reciting a positive affirmation for 10 minutes. In his insightful work, The Miracle Morning, Hal Elrod has noted that a joyful morning routine sets a tone of optimism for the entire day. Third, whenever you find yourself overcome by negative thoughts, just clap your hands twice. Also, say the words yes or change. If you are in a surrounding where this activity is not possible, deliberately change your posture and flash a smile at the ground. While this activity may sound silly, Tony Robbins has written in his book, Awaken the Giant Within, that this technique of pattern interruption is based on neuroassociative conditioning. Specifically, when you deliberately and consistently interrupt a negative pattern and insert a new, positive behavior, your brain starts associating triggers with the new pattern instead of the old loop. Over time, this rewires the brain and reinforces a positive mindset within you. The same positive mindset that Nin displayed to transform everyone's lives in her village can be found in the story of Jamsetji Nusserwanji Tata, the pioneering Indian industrialist who founded the Tata Group, which would go on to revolutionize India's industry. Born in 1839 in the state of Gujarat in a modest Parsi family, he joined his father's business at the age of 19. However, he was not satisfied with a supporting role and wanted to establish his own company. This finally happened when he established Empress Mills in Nagpur in 1874 and made his foray into the textile industry. During the 1890s, Jamsetji faced daunting challenges. British investors repeatedly rejected his steel venture, mocking his dream of starting Asia's first iron and steel company as impractical amid India's colonial economy. They were of the opinion that Indians could never produce steel of quality equivalent to that produced in England. One British investor famously mocked Jamsetji by stating that if Jamsetji was able to produce steel from his proposed factories, he would eat every pound of it. Amidst all these setbacks, his financial losses mounted, his cotton mills faltered, and critics labeled him a dreamer. The pressure to abandon his steel venture was intense, threatening his family's wealth and India's industrial future. But Jamsetji refused to yield, cultivating a positive mindset through deliberate strategies. He sketched detailed blueprints for his dream steel company during late-night sessions and visualized success despite rejections. When British investors turned away, he looked within India and obtained investments from private Indian investors. He also rallied local support with speeches on self-reliance, fostering a positive community spirit. Additionally, he learned from the losses faced by Empress Mills to refine his approach to business. Jamsetji had an unshakable optimism for India's potential. He believed that India would soon become one of the foremost nations in the world. This relentless positive attitude rubbed off on his successors who established the Tata Iron and Steel Company in 1907. It became Asia's first integrated iron and steel company. Despite Jamsetji having passed away in 1904 and not being physically present to see his vision come to life, it was his dreams and positivity that inspired his successors to achieve the once claimed impossible. Nin's songs and Jamsetji's vision reveal that a positive mindset can turn life's challenges, whether family discord or industrial rejection, into harmony and success. If you liked this video, please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, I want to know the topics you would like to watch videos on next. Please comment below. Till next time, thanks for watching.